So, welcome to Jazz Piano Daily 113. Today we're going to do part 2 of creating our bass line. All right, so let's load up the music here. All right, and now here in part 2, you will see that we are adding on another 4 measures. All right, so now we're starting here on the F minor. We've already done all of these first measures up above here, right? Those the B flat to the E flat to the B flat, right? And we went to the F minor. So at the F minor, we're going F minor, then E7, then E flat 7. All right, so now when you have chords, here's kind of like another little rule or trick for you. When you have chords that are moving by a half step and there are 2 beats per chord, right? So right here you see in the music, what do you got? You got F minor moving to E7, 2 beats on the F minor, 2 beats on the E7, because again, we're in 4/4 time, right? So when the chords are that close together and they're literally just 2 beats apiece, what I have found is a great bass line approach is to just repeat the root. So F, F, E, E, down to E flat. Because there's really not much time for you to do much of anything else. And what's great about this approach is it really kind of locks in that root. It sounds really nice, actually. Right? So if I play the bass line from the beginning, right? Sounds perfectly fine. Notice also how ba 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 ba. See how I'm accenting beats 2 and 4. It's another pro bass player trick, right? So if you listen to jazz bass players, you'll hear that they will emphasize beats 2 and 4. Why? That links with the hi-hat on the drums. Also remember, beats 2 and 4 are the strong beats in jazz, right? When we clap jazz, we don't go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, right? We don't do that. It's really kind of hokey. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Even when we count it off, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, right? We snap our fingers, we tap, we like the emphasis is on beats 2 and 4 in jazz. So I'm doing the same thing in the bass line. Right? You don't have to overdo it. It doesn't have to be, right? It doesn't have to be like that. Just a little emphasis. Now, on the E flat 7, let's talk about what I'm doing here. Now, this gets tricky sometimes for students because I got E flat 7 here for what? 2 measures. And then the question is, oh man, what do I do with a chord for 2 measures? Now, the first question that I get asked a lot is, in the second measure, do I have to hit the E flat, right? Because we say that we want to hit the root of the chord on beat 1, but only when it's a new chord. So the answer is no, you don't have to hit the E flat on that first beat, okay? Did I? Yes. Why? It sounds stronger, okay? So I could go and hit any other chord tone on that second measure, but it's going to sound stronger if I go back to that E flat, right? So that's why I did that, especially for a blues like this. So I did root, and I came up to the root, then the 7th, and then the 5th, and this is a little tricky finger-wise. Notice what I'm doing? Pinky, thumb, 2nd, cross underneath with the thumb on a black note, right? That's kind of odd at times. So now what I'm doing here is I'm hitting thumb on the F, middle finger on the E, and I could do my 4th finger. And notice what I did here. It's real subtle. Pay attention to this right here. I hit my fourth finger, and then real subtle, what do? I replace that 4th finger with my pinky. See that happening right here? Right? Look right here. So 4th finger, and then replacing it with my pinky. 4 to my pinky. 4 to my pinky. Right? And a little pro trick there. Replacing that finger like that gets me in position to be able to hit my thumb on the E flat, then the D flat, and then cross underneath with that thumb on the B flat. Could I do my middle finger and stretch back down to my pinky? Yeah, you can, but that kind of stuff, you know, you might hit it most of the time, but there's going to be more times you're going, oh, whoops, I hit the wrong note. But when I do this, now I'm much stronger in a position to get back to my E flat. And now where am I going? I'm going up to B flat. Right? You can't see it down here, but that's a B flat right down there, right? So I'm coming back up to this B flat. What did I do? I copied the exact same walk up again. Another rule for bass lines: keep it simple. Don't think that the bass line has to be like some Grammy Award-winning melodic, thing going on down here. That Quincy Jones is going to be calling you up. My gosh, that was an incredible bass line. No, keep it simple. Look for something simple with the bass line. Do what works. Play the same patterns. Absolutely fine. So what I did? Same pattern. Root, went up to the third, and then chromatic back up to the B flats. All right, so kept it real simple there. F, E, E flat. And then back to B flats. Okay? All right, so let's do the bass line from the beginning up to there. So it's... Got a nice sounding bass line so far, and it sounds really hip with those tritone substitutions in there as well. All right, so that's it for today. I'll see you tomorrow, and we'll continue on with the bass line. To get the first 45 pages of music for free, just go back to jazzpianodaily.com. If you liked the video, please be sure to click the like button and also subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. To watch the rest of the lessons in this series, just click on the playlist to the right of this arrow. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.